那些圆满的幸福，终究源自于大爱。岁月如歌流过，精神始终不改。精神唱起这首歌，这辈子就懂得什么是最爱的期待，最高的期待。我的一生所爱，是这命运的留白。那些圆满的幸福，终究源自于大爱。岁月如歌流过，精神始终不改。精神唱起这首歌，这辈子就懂得什么是最爱的期待，最高的期待。最该的期待。
Right, we've got less than 1 more minute to go. So let's make ourselves comfortable, get ourselves seated, and we're going to start very, very shortly. Okay, it's 7:30 right now, so let's start on time. First of all, we want to first sing 3 songs together. So all these songs are written and composed by our master Tetsun. So I do encourage you to sing along because all these songs are embedded with high positive energy. So as we sing, we uplift our energy for the rest of this evening as we learn together from each other. The first song we're going to sing to you is I Am So Touched.
In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I am amazed. Unconditional love will never fade away. I am so touched, words don't portray. Abundant love, my heart illuminates. Because of love, I am on my way to the life I have always dreamed to create. It is love, I'm amazed. In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I am amazed. Unconditional love will never fade away. I am so touched, words don't portray. Abundant love, my heart illuminates. Because of love, by the world's miracles at play. Wonderful feelings I must convey. Please come sing with me today. Wonderful feelings I must convey. Please come sing with me today. Please come sing with me today.
In life, I've never felt this way. This time, I'm amazed. Unconditional love will never fade away. I am so touched, words don't portray. Abundant love, my heart illuminates. Because of love, on my way to the life I've always dreamed to create. It is love I'm amazed. Yes, with the in love, we are able to reprogram our life, and then we'll be embarking on a really beautiful journey. So let's sing the next song together.
待月披星，沉在心城，一步一心，等天使今生。唤着梦想，奔赴天地深层，烽火雨尘，更显本来真。天地不尽，为我心疼。应运而生，已在京城。星辰能成真。黄金宇宙在齐心旅程。黄金人生，成生成生。为爱启蒙，因缘而诞生。不停不停，奔腾努力成神。我在风中用真心铸成，繁华奔行，见证公司梦想成真。属于我们的黄金星辰。待月披星辰，再起星辰。一步一心，等天使今生。唤着梦想，奔赴天地深层。烽火雨尘，更显本来真。天地不尽，为我心疼。应运而生，已在京城。星辰能成真。黄金宇宙在齐心旅程。黄金人生，生生生生。为爱启蒙，因缘而诞生。不停不停，奔腾努力成神。我在风中用真心铸成，繁华奔行，见证公子梦想成真。属于我们的黄金星辰。
Under moonlight, beneath the stars, I set out once more. Each step, a lamp of the heart, past and present intertwined. With vast resolve and dreams, I run toward the depths of heaven and earth, through flames and dust of battle. My future shines clearer. Even heaven and earth are held by a golden heart of mine, born of that, a golden slave to endless ages. Because
in the dawn of 1,000 years, softly turning, you and I left our traces in light. Every step that we walked together in the silence, painted deep in the breath of our lives. Every moment like strings gently played into being, touching all where our lifelines align. Every drop of the sweetness we carry within us, resting softly in echoes of time. All the memories glow quietly, leading hearts to eternity. We walk through the thorns of fate together, holding on through the winds of time. Every promise became a forever. Now our souls are no longer confined. We are more than alone in this life. We are home in each other's life. Through the paths of the past, we are searching for meaning, finding ways we can finally be one. Every thread of emotion unfolding within us weaves a web where all hearts belong. Let our hands and our hearts join together in union, breaking down every wall we have known. From the love and the sweetness we've carried within us, truth that will always be held. In the silence we feel understanding. In our hearts we are never apart. This devotion will never be ending. We are shaping a world from the heart. All the past turns to light in the darkness. Through the countless curse we are finding to the truth of our
We're shaping a world from the heart. All the past turns to light in the darkness. To the countless paths we are finding, to the truth of our identity. Right. First of all, good evening, everybody. Yes, my deepest gratitude to Master Tetsun, deepest gratitude to the universe, and deepest gratitude to the Almighty Sun. And of course, happy to see everyone back here. Michael, good to see you back again. And Jennifer, good to see you back again. And of course, we have Joey joining us for the very first time. All right, regardless how many times you're seated here, most important is make yourself comfortable. all right, for the next almost 2 hours that we're being here to learn together. So this is an English session where we learn to see how Super Life Secret Code can help us become a happier person the minute we wake up tomorrow. Right? We want changes as fast as we can. So we want to learn to take control of life. We want to learn to take control of our emotions. And that's exactly why we're here learning from our Master Tetsan. My name is Eileen and one of your hosts tonight. Let's introduce my co-host.
Thank you, Eileen. Deeper gratitude to my Master Tetsan, gratitude to Mighty Sun, gratitude to everyone here tonight. I'm Rebecca. Great evening, everyone. Yes, we are here to resonate our positive energy. This is not a religion class. This is some positive energy that which is we are going to change our life to make it to be more smooth path. So let's resonate our positive energy together. Yes, tonight we are going to read through our first book, Super Life Secret Code, and the other book is The Abundance is When the Source is Connected. Abundance is so simple. So let's everyone relax ourselves and then let go everything, resonate our positive energy together. Thank you, Eileen.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. And of course, we want to welcome also our overseas guests joining us online. So if you have friends who needs to learn a little bit more about how this system can benefit them through English conversation, you can always let us know. It will be great if they can come to the classroom because we can see each other.
Yes.
We can learn better, we can interact better. Yeah. But in the event, due to whatever circumstances, whatever reasons they can't be here in person, do let us know when we can share the Zoom link with them. You have a friend residing in Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, any corners of the world, right? We all can be connected through something called internet. Okay, so do let us know. And of course, we want to welcome Cindy and welcome Leanne joining us online. Right, so first of all, please allow me to introduce our Master Tetsan, the author of our amazing book, Super Life Secret Code. Master Tetsan is a world-leading expert in energy management, a renowned speaker, a top-selling author, a humanitarian, and a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He's also the founder of Richest Life, a personal and professional growth and wellness center teaching people self-healing and life mastery. Master Tetsan has trained high-tech executives, CEOs, government officials, doctors, and tens of thousands of people worldwide. In 2010, he wrote his first book, Super Life Secret Codes, a life manual that reveals the secret codes of managing energy to create a super extraordinary life. This book has become a global sensation and transformed people's lives all over the world. Since then, Master Sun has written over 70 books now and given tens of thousands of lectures and consultations. His book, Say No to Depression, is a breakthrough in mental health and has been recognized and endorsed by Western and Chinese doctors to help people overcome chronic depression, anxiety, insomnia, and other mental health problems. Master Sun's energy management system teaches people to mobilize their innate natural ability to become a self-generator of positive energy so that they can recharge and take control of their lives. So grateful to Master Tetsan, who has founded the Richest Life organization. Can we have the next slide, please, IT? Thank you. So we want to give an introduction of Richest Life organization. So Richest Life is an organization dedicated to promoting mind, body, energy balance with no affiliation to any religion. It's a system that primarily advocates the principles of love and gratitude and self-cultivation and virtue in order to achieve harmony and balance of mind and body energy. It promotes a lifestyle of mind-body energy balance, encouraging optimism, positivity, and constructive thinking while fostering a life filled with positive energy. By harmonizing one's energy, life becomes more abundant, fulfilling, and complete. Wow, does it sound like something that all of us want to have?
Yes.
Yes, Michael, I
Abundance.
hear you. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
to hear from you.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
very good. Yes.
Thank you.
So, and of course, in Richest Life organization, we are so grateful that we have this community. We have a beautiful classroom that we can learn together. But what we want to promote here is simplicity and purity. So you want to refrain from any money laundering issue. We want to refrain from any disturbing our neighbors, having classes, talking about whatever products that we are using, we're selling. So you want to refrain from any business transaction. Then again, of course, for example, Jaslyn brought a beautiful Joey to class today.
Nico.
Right? Sorry, Nico.
Yeah.
There was another Joey that was also so beautiful, but she
Yeah.
came, she took the book, she has to go. Sorry. Too beautiful that I can mix out their name. Yeah. So Nico is here of course, she get to know Jaslyn through business, B2B partnership. Jaslyn, then either you come or I come. Then that's not wise, right? So we want to have wisdom in our choice. Okay, what we mean is that if you are here on your own, if you don't know anybody, then we want to refrain from doing any business transaction with our neighbor sitting next to us. What we are here for is to learn from only one teacher in our life.
Yes.
That is Master Ted Sun. So Rebecca and I were just like you. Okay, we are still students of Master Ted Sun. The only difference is that we are holding the mic. We are facilitating a study group session. So we're here to do our utmost best to answer questions in our capacity. But in the event, if there's any questions we can't answer to you, rest assured we'll take it back to Master and we'll give you an answer in written. Okay, so in our session, very simple. We're just going to read the books together. If you're joining us halfway through, you may be halfway through the book. You are lost. It's okay. Please feel free to bring the book back. Okay, and then we will share a little bit more as we go along in the session for this evening. Right, Rebecca?
Yes, thank you, Eileen. Yeah, we are going through to start our Super Life Secret Code book, and then we are going to invite our two angels to help us to read through the books. And we are starting on the first page and the last page of the book, and then go into page 122 today. All right, friends at home actually can take out the books and then read together with us. All right, let's begin. Everyone have the book now? Super Life Secret Code, The Keys to Unlock Your Life by Master Ted Sun. The books contain simple ideas
with the power to resolve
all your problems
and revolutionize
your understanding of life. Whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, or anyone with a different faith or spiritual practice, we all face daily challenges in our unique journey of life. Super Life Secret Code is your compass. The secret codes in this book transcends the boundaries of religions and speaks to you from the vast universe. They will end your struggle and bring forth an eternal spiritual life full of happiness and wisdom. This book will illuminate your future like the bright sun and bring such abundance into your life. Your soul will echo with the vibrations of the cosmos. This secret from the nature will guide you to be empowered from the infinite cosmic energy, transforms of the blueprint of your life, embracing the happiness generated by Super Life Secret Code. Yes, the code is to help you to transcend the boundary of religions and speaks to you from the vast of universe. Yes, we got the universe help, and then we actually by this book. It's written by Master Ted Sun. So this is the first books written by Master Ted Sun, and it helps us a lot. Everyone must have this book home, and we have a Chinese versions, and this is the English book with Super Life Secret Code. So bring your book home. You can keep it everywhere, and then read anytime and find your answer from the books. It's very, very helpful. So just believe it. Give a door to your heart. And then continues with our cultivations. This is not a religion class. This is talk about some scientific, and it really helps us through. All right, we are going to start it on the page 122.
Chapter 11, Secret Codes for Lucky Changing Food.
Just hold on a while. Everyone turns to the page 122. We are going to start from the chapter 11, the new chapter. This is a chapter 1. There's a front page with the picture. Secret codes for the luck-changing food. Today we are talking about food. Grateful to our Master Ted Sun. It comes into many topics. Today we are mainly talking about food because we need energy from our food. Let's begin. Alan, thank you.
Food is a joy of life. Most people eat 3 meals a day. And eating is certainly very important, but how does it bring us luck? Secret codes for changing your luck through food may sound like a mystery. How should we eat to gain physical balance and maintain positive energy so our family, life, and work will not be affected by negative energy? This should be a common sense, but more than half of the population, we have never considered the nutritional value of the food we eat related to the art of eating. They eat because it is time to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or just for the sake of filling up their stomach. These people who do not pay attention to what they eat should spend time trying to understand the richness of the food produced by the universe and learn about the nutrients that we obtain from our food and what food can help maintain a healthy and positive cycle in our body. In this 21st century, how to eat right is very important. Not only do we need to eat healthy, we also need to increase our immune system from the nutrients in our food. To help fight against the enormous amount of pollution and toxins around us, we must be more proactive and diligent in our actions to succeed. In the previous chapter, I mentioned that the different type of food we eat may cause habitual constipation. From a professional point of view, if there is not enough water and fiber during the digestion of food, constipation may occur. Therefore, we must increase our water intake and also fiber intake from the fruits and vegetables to avoid this problem. But many of us are too busy, pressed for time, or have other daily excuse and neglect to do this important routine. Constipation can lead to small problems like discomfort or more serious problems like stomach pain or other illnesses. All these symptoms can influence our daily life and activities. For example, if you were constantly troubled by constipation while at work, you might not be able to focus and start making more mistakes at your job. Over time, and without knowing your physical problem, your boss might notice that your work performance has deteriorated. Some small physical problems can affect the balance in your life and within yourself, which can eventually cause a rift in the career and impact your luck in the long run, causing more problems to occur. When you decide to examine the problem, you might realize that the root problem was small, but it has grown and is wreaking havoc on your health, work, and your mind, thus causing a serious life crisis. How should we eat to bring forth luck? The basic requirements to attract luck are to be energetic, have a clear mind, and maintain a certain health level. We can determine if we are eating a nutritional balanced diet based on how we feel. Are we full of energy or sleepy? Can we focus? Or do we take medication every day? Basic signs such as your appearance, energy, and facial color can reflect whether you are eating healthy or not. If we eat right, our body will be balanced and our life will head towards positivity. If we eat wrong, problems will occur. First, we need to understand how much nutrition is needed to maintain normal blood values. Most people may not think about this, so they eat junk food or unhealthy food, thinking that as long as their stomach is full, then their body should be healthy. This unhealthy food not only affect the quality and quantity of our blood, it can actually damage your health and lead to illness. Therefore, most people think they eat right, yet they still develop many chronic diseases in the long run. When we dissect the problem, we discover that it is due to a lack of understanding from consumers. If you do not understand the importance of healthy eating, you may have to pay a heavy price later on in life. Please do not take this advice lightly. Look at those who are sick. Most of their physical problems stem from their lack of understanding and incorrect mindset, which lead them to make the wrong choices in life. They did not intentionally live a disease-ridden life, but they were the architect behind their health problem, and the choice to eat healthy or not was all their own. Therefore, in this modern time, there are still many people who lack proper nutrition. Even though everyone talks about eating well and plentiful, for many, it only leads to being overweight and obsessed and does not improve quality of blood. Thank you.
Gratitude to Master Tesson, where we will continue reading. With the many different conflicting theories about healthy eating, most people simply follow their own eating pattern and habitually eat the same types of food. Our choice of food plays an important role in the normal maintenance of our body functions and blood generating cycle. If you are not disciplined on your choice of diet, then you may be fostering bad health and encounter issues down the road. In the end, your health may become poor and conditions become irreversible. Therefore, your effort to resolving these health conditions might be much more difficult. We must look at the origin of every event in life. If we start with a correct understanding of things, then your path will proceed smoothly. But if we divert from the correct principle, gradually your path will deviate to the point of no return. And knowing the above, you can only face this reality with regret. After having said so much, I only wish everyone can understand that the food we eat is so crucial to our health and our life, and it is not just about filling our stomach. If you eat an unbalanced diet occasionally, it is not a big issue, but if this becomes a daily habit, then over time, this will have a negative effect on you physically. In the universe, our luck is directly correlated to the smooth flow of your blood. Therefore, the basic requirement is attracting good luck to your life is to start eating healthy to promote good circulation and maintain good quality of blood. If you do not know what types of food can benefit your blood, impact your normal body function, or deteriorate your health, then you should search for related information from books or online. You must do your homework regularly and try to learn about nutrition in detail and understand the nutritional value of every food that you ingest to guide yourself to the right path and have control over your health. Now, I will teach everyone a way to increase the energy in your foods and how to cleanse the bacteria and pollutants that are invisible to our eyes. For example, most people usually wash the apple before they eat it. After washing it, the apple may appear to be clean on the outside, but in reality, it does not mean the apple is completely free of unhealthy elements. It may still have fertilizer and pesticide residue on it. Therefore, besides washing the apple externally, we can utilize cosmic energy to cleanse substance that cannot be washed away with detergent. Now, as the second measure of cleaning your food, you can use the energy of light to eliminate the residual harmful elements in your food. After you have washed your apple, visualize in your mind a beam of light coming from the sun shining onto this apple. The powerful ray of the light and its vibration shines through the apple, piercing right to its core, blasting away any residual fertilizer, pesticides, and dissolving any negative elements from the apple. With your diligent practice and the connection from the sun, you will be able to apply this method from now on, before you enjoy your food. This technique may seem to be ludicrous to the physical world, but in the higher dimension of the universe, its application has generated a certain effect on your food, undetectable by today's science. Your familiarity with this visualization technique will determine how much residue is cleansed from your food. Besides the first step of choosing healthy and clean foods, supplementing with this visualization technique and the blessings from the sun will prevent your body from ingesting many harmful elements and substances. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ellen and Hui Yi. Yes, this is the thing that Master want us to give a good foundations on our body, on our health. Everything we do, we are care of our health through proper nutrition. Yes, last time we didn't really take care of it. Last time I tell my friends, 360 days I'm actually doing my diet thing. We always see people, wow, you slim down and you look so pretty. So what have you been on? Wow, the people say this thing I'm on, so I will just pay money and grab the things. But we didn't know that what thing is good for us, what thing is not good for us. We just blindly buy. So in Super Life Secret Code, Master teach us how do we choose a great food for our healthy body. We always know how to buy food, but we don't know how to choose. So in this book, we can actually learn and increase our instance to get more knowledgeable, to get foods for our own self. Yes, then you give us more nutrition, we have more energy, and we have a clear mind, better work performance, and you have more positive attitude. Yes, food to us, if it's too negative, you will fall sick. Just not only a constipation. Constipation can be very serious. I'm very scared of constipations. Very, very scared. But when I start join Super Life Secret Code, with our 健康超级健康密码, you know there's a topic talking about coffee detox. Yes, from there From now, I don't have constipation problems. We choose to get a good food to our body and give us more energy, positive energy. Our positive energy can transform to a better luck. So it's not only about luck, it's the wisdoms that we actually receive from the book. Yes, very grateful. By making wise food choice every day, we are also creating a healthy happiness and more successful future. What we reflect here, because Master want us to do a visualizations on food. So everyone can actually practice this. This is another step of the visualizations. We have step 1, 2, 3, our daily homework. And then this is another part. Previously, we don't know what is food visualizations to what we eat. So we must do a lot of gratitudes to the food. Every morning, what we do, we wake up. When we talk to the Mighty Sun, we talk to our grateful things. What we always say is that we have to do grateful things, 5 things that in our life. Wake up, we have grateful to ourselves, grateful to the food that we have. What Master always said that 弟子规say 柴米油盐酱醋茶. This is always what I gratitude to my households. 柴米油盐酱醋茶, very easy to say, right? But in English, it's also very easy. We practice it daily, diligently. It's very easy. So we always gratitude the food that we eat, gratitude to the house things that we have, and gratitude to the bed that we actually sleep through for the night. Without the bed, we don't feel comfortable. Without comfortable, we wake up, we don't have a healthy body to go to work. So everything we are actually doing these 2 secret words, love and gratitude. By doing love and gratitude, it can transform to our positive energy. When you wake up, you feel very tired. Don't know what to do. Something goes wrong. My body very tired. So practice ourselves. Do love and gratitude. 爱意感恩. It's very important. Just try to do it. When the moment you feel tired, that's what I told Jennifer also. If you're not feeling well, do breathing exercise. Master have a lot of tools and techniques. Just follow every step. Step by step is not difficult. It just follows slowly. So Jennifer come into the class. This has got the right choice. In the book, Master said, you be your director of your architect of your life. This is very good idea, right? Be your architect of your life. Be your own director of your life. Choose a good path and we can move on very, very healthy and abundance. So how, Jennifer, when you step in, you feel better, right? Yes. So in the classroom, it resonates our energy together is totally different. This is called as the 磁场. What in 磁场in English? The magnetic, yes. Yeah, this is called magnetic. So we always practice a lot of things that we can actually try to learn in our Superlight Secret Code, which we have never know before. Last time I know how to buy food, but now I learn how to choose food that cannot eat. We always like to eat, try, eat and eat, then end up we got a lot of problems. So now I learn how to choose good food. So in Superlight Secret Code and with the 健康超级密码, it helped us a lot. Yeah, Eileen,
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you to our reading angel, Ellen and Hui Yu. Wow, amazing reading from Hui Yu.
Yes, thank
Young
you.
girl, sweet voice, very good. Okay, so if anybody want to step up to be reading angel, do
Yes.
tell us. Okay, everybody is always given a chance to do voluntary work in our system. All right, so yes, food is very important. I'm someone who is very fussy over food. I used to be fussy over food. You know, last time, whenever my husband asked me, what do you want to eat? I can name the whole world, no? Until what corner, I just want to eat that food. But nowadays, when he asks me, what do you want to eat for dinner? In the end, because I need to create opportunity, right? In one of our 14 step is 营造, right? So I want to create opportunity to so-called make him feel that he's a man of the house. Then I will tell him, you choose. Then by end of the day, he will choose something that I like to eat. Then because of this, you know, this cycle of action, it makes me feel even more grateful to him. Because why? He has always put my thoughts in front of whatever is he wants to do. So makes me feel, you know, that's how I can be grateful. Last time I always take things for granted. Over food, I can also take things for granted. Yeah. You know, he because I don't eat sauces. So when I eat McDonald's, I used to eat McDonald's. Not that we don't eat McDonald's because it's not healthy, right? So those days when I eat McDonald's, when I eat Subway, I would give him a text of what I want. But he come back, he still buy salah. Then I'll be very angry. Ah, it's like, I already tell you, no sauce, no sauce. Then he was like, then the action. And then got one time, he tell me, I already showed to the server. So I say, so not your fault lah, it's server's fault lah. So I will always react this way. But now if you come back, the sauce is wrong, I said it's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for me to learn to how to taste the food with some sauce. Maybe it tastes better. Because from young, I don't like to take sauces. So maybe it's an opportunity for me to learn to food taste something new. Okay, so this is also because while we appreciate the food, end of the day, we appreciate the person of his actions. And in this course of such a small action, actually because you learn to be grateful, you're able to do mind switching. Because you're grateful for the food, you're grateful for him who buys you something wrong. So you're grateful that you got an opportunity to try new sauce. Then that's where you do mind switching and you will not get into argument.
Yes.
Okay, so learn to be grateful for 3 things, 5 things, 10 things, 100 things. Practice that. When I first joined the system, my friend tell me, be grateful to 100 things. I look at her, I don't think I can even be grateful to 10 things. How to be grateful to 100 things? But now I feel it's so easy.
Yeah.
Name me one thing you can be grateful to this classroom. Anyone? Aircon. Mr. Siu. Lights. Charlie. Okay. May. This classroom, what can you be grateful for? Grateful to 2 of us. Lai say Mr. Ho. Microphone. Yeah, if not you cannot hear me talking. I'll be shouting.
Yeah.
Everyone is friendly. Michael, what's the one thing you're grateful from this classroom? Knowledge. You see,
Thank you.
there are tangible things, there are intangible things, right? There are things that we can see, we can touch. There are things that we cannot see, we can touch, but we can feel. We're also grateful to the kind of energy we have here. We're grateful to the chair, right? Sometimes when we were younger days, new handphone come up, we want to change new handphone because new model. Then we are not grateful to the phone. Then after that, because you have that thought, right? Or everything must new. Then you feel your phone really give you a lot of problem, But when you learn to be grateful to a phone, then maybe you don't need to buy a new phone. It can help you to save some money. Maybe the money can be saved to use to spend on something else that's more important for that particular period of your life. So everything we already name at least 6 or 7 already. So to learn to be grateful to 100 things a day can actually achievable. So try it, right? It was once I asked everybody to do exercise, we do be grateful. So go back and do that. Another thing, be grateful to yourself. Why? Because you are the one, you need to help yourself first. So in the system, Master always tell us, self-help, people's help, universe help. If you don't want to help yourself, no one can help you. So we need to be grateful to ourselves. We must love ourselves. Who still does that? Every morning look at the mirror, I love. Yeah, still do that, right? Wow, I see Jennifer didn't hear that story, but she says she do that. It's very important to tell that you in that mirror, I love you. Because we have to love ourselves. Why?
Yeah.
We are the chosen one. So we want to add value to our life. We never devalue ourselves. Okay, never devalue ourselves. Everything is possible. Like a sports brand slogan, right? Nothing is impossible. So everything is possible. Just that whether we want to make that step, whether we want to step out of the comfort zone, whether do we even want to try. So Master always tell us, he can teach us a lot of methods. He can share with us a lot of things. It's whether our choice to see if we want to do experiment.
Yeah.
Correct. So no one can force us. We can go to a class, we have a lot of knowledge, but if we don't want to apply the knowledge to our daily life, it's as good as 0. Right? So it's really, everything is really our choice. So when you break it down, actually, life can be simple. Abundance can come in many forms. So later when we read the second book about abundance, then we will know abundance can come in many forms. All right, so now I think our sharer on screen already. She's all ever ready. So we're going to welcome our sharer all the way from Malaysia. We have Lian online with us. All right. Just give us a moment while we put Lian on the screen. All right. Lian, would you like to...
Hi.
Hi, yes, we can hear you
Good
very.
evening, everyone.
Yes, over to
Yeah,
you.
good evening. You can hear me, right?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Gratitude to Esther and also host for inviting me to share my story here. So I've been a Super Life member for 6 years now. Sorry, because I've been switching places because I don't have a place to share tonight.
Elena, you are quite clear
The
now. It's
living
okay.
room is occupied by my hubby. The other room, my office room, is occupied by my son.
No worries.
So
Yes.
I'm
no
all
worries.
over the place right now.
We are clear.
Okay.
Is this clear now? You can start sharing. Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Thank
I would just like to share my before and after Super Life moments and especially on my relationship with a family member lah. So starting with before Super Life, I actually thought that I have a complete life when my parents moved to KL and stay with me because previously they were in another state in Malaysia. So I care a lot about my parents, especially my dad, because of his old age lah. Okay. So then everything was good. They stay with me for about 5 years until we hired a maid to take care of my baby because my baby was a premature baby. So then we had a maid lor. So very, very first time that we had a maid at that time. So mom was unhappy with this maid because, it's an outsider. She got a lot of complaint about the maid also. But to me, I felt the other way. My maid was actually well educated. She was an office lady back in her Philippine country. So she's very well mannered and took care of my baby well. So she only stayed for a period of lesser than 1 year. Then she went back to Philippines. So then came the second maid. It was her first time traveling to Malaysia, never been exposed to any other countries. So she needed complete guidance from us lah. My son was about 2 years old at that time. So mom got even more unhappy with this second maid, and she started nagging law and giving the maid difficult time lah. So during that time, not only my maid was not good to her, even my hubby also was not up to her expectation. So then one day they confronted each other. I mean, my mom and my hubby, and they had a huge argument. My mom was very upset and she decided to move out together with my dad. So my complete life, my perfect life, perfect happy family life shattered out of sudden. I developed insomnia and I was on medication for 3 months. Okay. So then actually they moved to my brother's home lah, which was actually 10 minutes away from my house. Okay. Although mom was upset at me, I couldn't sleep at that time, but I still go to the market, do groceries, and make sure they are well taken care of. I make sure they have food, they have everything that they needed lah. So I love them a lot. But over these years, until for the past 2 to 3 years back, I still have this wound inside my heart where I was unaware of that was which my heart was still holding the grudge. I think it is still blaming my mom for my insomnia and the broken family lah, and my broken heart also lah. So this is the grudge that I'm holding until I had this super life discovery 6 years ago. So then one day, this 6 years ago, my mom's friend came over to my house. She actually wanted to pass a cough remedy to my mom lah. She asked me to pass to my mom, knowing that my mom had a cough at that time. Then she also passed me 2 books, which is a Super Life books, but in Chinese version. And she told me these books are very good. It talks about love and gratitude. And she told me how important love and gratitude are. Then I was very curious, what is the content about? As it is in Chinese, I couldn't understand. I coincidentally had a colleague who was a Super Life member. Okay, so she helped me to buy the English version. Wow, when I get hold of the book, it was like the best book ever in the world to me. I don't know why. I was just so excited because the book talked about the manual to positive energy. Wow. Although I was very busy at that time, had to take care of my son, I finished the book in 2 weeks' time. I read when he sleep. So from there, I started to learn about self-realization, 弟子规, and knowing more about negative energy. So I told myself I have to move on and let go of the past and my grudge. During my step 1, 2, 3, I repented to my mom continuously. And to my surprise, I couldn't hold my tears for more than 2 hours during that step 1, 2, 3. Wow, I cried for many days. I was like, what is going on with me? And then when I listened to Master's songs, I couldn't stop crying too. I think each time I listen to Master's song, I will be crying. I think I cried for a year. And from there, I knew that Super Life is remarkably extraordinary because it is something so special. Why am I feeling something that I have never felt before? Yeah, from Super Life. So right now, after 6 years of practicing Super Life, I have successfully released my grudge over the years. I'm so much at ease with my mom now. I don't have any small arguments with her anymore. I have so much of patience for her right now. I will also put myself in her shoes to understand her further. I even verbally tell her that I love her. Yeah. So my takeaway from Super Life is that so long we open our hearts and are willing to change, we can affect positive, impactful endings. Remember what Master said, we are the director of our life. We are the director, we are the actor, and we decide the storyline that we wanted. Yeah. So I wish everyone with happy returns, 24 hours a day, every minute and every second. So gratitude to heaven and earth, gratitude to universe, gratitude to Almighty Sun for the gift of wisdom, for the greatest love of all, gratitude to Master Ted Sun, and gratitude to Teacher Chai for all awesome events and happy endings. So that's about it on my sharing.
Thank you, Lynn. Yes, so happy to see you again. I think we remember that last year she actually shared, but now it's again totally different,
Yes.
extraordinary.
Yes.
This is a special system that we need to have. Yes, what she shared. I'm really grateful that she talked about the. I got a very, very good mate with me, 32 years. And then we have never have any conflict before. My mate with me when my daughter is 4 days old from the hospital. And now she's looking after my granddaughter. It's very, very grateful. So in Super Life Secret Code, things can happen. Even that you have something that left behind after you do your step 1, 2, 3, after learning your 弟子规, after learning the repentance, it can actually come into everything have fulfilled and 圆满, what Master always teach us. Our life need to be 圆满. Don't leave anything behind. When the next life we will come through again, what happens? We angry with the mate, we angry with our parents, and in Super Life Secret Code, it can fulfill and then we can do it for it because of our step 1, 2, 3. So remember, can tell friends that we have a special system that what Nina mentions it. 6 years ago, she actually come into Super Life Secret Code, and then she have actually continue with our system here. So people who like what she says, you are the director of your life. Yes, we are the director. Depends on what is our choice. Depends on 自助人助才会得到天助. So just now Eileen mentions, it's very important. Just practice it. Yes, thank you for sharing, Lina. We see you again And we'll see you in July in Penang. Thank you. All right. Yes,
thank you.
very grateful for Lina for the sharing. So this is what we share because we don't have any rehearsal. We always invite people to share how they get from Super Life Secret Code, how the system help us, how the universe give us miracle. Things can happen. All are about energy. How about energy go? We need to read, we need to practice the book. We need to read our books, even those that you don't like to read. But you just keep your book aside. One day, just do 1 or 2 pages. It's all right. If you don't know, now very easy. Scan to ChatGPT. GPT will read to you. So a lot of things very simple, but hold yourself with this book. It helps you. All right.
Yes, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Rebecca. And of course, congratulations to Lian for all her achievement after practicing what she has learned in Super Life Secret Code. So she said one very important word, self-realization, right? Many a times we don't have self-realization. There's this song called Nong Tong. Okay, I really recommend everybody to listen it over and over and over and over again. Okay, currently only in Chinese, but maybe Michael slowly can understand the Chinese also. Yeah, so Nong Tong is realization. You need to have a lot of realization of why things happen this way in life. So I came into this system because I have financial crisis, right? Back then, 2022, when my friend gave me this book, I was in debt. And she talked so much over dinner. I was basically entertaining her because she's a good friend. So I, But then in my heart, rolling. She's a very staunch Christian. Why a staunch Christian that served by the pastor can talk to me about another system? So when I bring the book home, I'm someone who cannot read. Once I read, I fall asleep. But because this book comes from a good friend, right? And I was amazed because she can tell me story after story. This person, that person, Malaysia, like US or what. Then I was like, how come she can remember all this story? It must be very heart touching, right? That she can remember. So because of that, I pick up the book, I start to read. And amazingly, I didn't fall asleep. I think it's really a universe sense gift. So I was connected to the book. After 1 week, I finished the book and I was skeptical. Skeptical, why? How can a book help me clear my debts? How can a book help me overcome all my challenges at that time? So actually at that time, besides having debts, I didn't feel that I got any problem because my ego was too high. So very thankfully, I came into the system. First few weeks, when I come to the Sunday class, I don't know what Master is talking because those days he was talking about war. Then, but my friend tell me love and gratitude. Then other people tell me, you must repent. You must pledge. You must talk to the sun. Then I was like, something is very wrong, right? So I was skeptical. And even my husband thought I went to a scout system.
赶到没有地方去，赶到摔了，真的。
Yeah, maybe she accidentally turned on her mic. So let's off her mic.
Sorry.
So skeptical, my husband see something is wrong with me because I'm someone who don't read. But why at that time, every day after dinner, I go to my study room, I read, I listen to the songs. Last time, those songs are not like the new songs, very 流行歌曲. Last time, some of the song you listen already, why the song like that? But now when I listen again, I love all those songs. Why? Because every word that Master write inside the song has got a lot of meaning. So that's why we need to have a lot of self-realization. So long story short, in this coming to, 5 years now, okay, I start to have a realization that because first is my ego. Because of my high ego back then when I faced business management problem, I didn't want to tell my partner that I cannot manage already. I didn't want to tell my partners that the company got no more money. So that time I just came back from China, I got some saving. So how? Own self pocket come out lah. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, because the thought is I will make it back next month. So this hole go bigger and bigger and bigger until when I first started this system, one of our member connected me with someone in Malaysia, Kelvin Tucker, who has started this system also because he has financial issue. So I tell Kelvin Tucker, I had a Zoom call with him. I say, Kelvin Tucker, I want to do my step 1, 2, 3. I want to repent to the people that I owe them money. Then he said, no, you're not supposed to do that. I said, then what am I supposed to do? I said, sorry to who? So he said, you must first go and uncover why did you get yourself into that situation? Why did you end up having debts? Right? Then I start, wow, why? How come I never ask myself why? Yeah, because business no good. But when I learn the system, when I start to attend master's class, I read more of his books, I listen to his YouTube, I listen to his songs. Then when I break it down in my essential step 1, 2, 3, as I was doing my visualization, I start to see the root cause. The root problem is because my ego was too high. So it's because of my egoism, and I thought I can outshine a lot of things. I thought I'm capable for a lot of things. And because of that, I didn't want to give up. So I start to think that I can solve the problem myself. But if now I look back, if at that time I would have mellowed myself down, talk to the partners, share the problem with them, okay, not because I'm afraid to lose face that I couldn't manage the business. I share the problem with them, then maybe I will not get into that situation. Right? So because I start to understand the root of the problem, then I repent to the root of the problem. So I start to make changes in myself. So before we point a finger at other people, we very typical, right? So, but when you point, one finger, you're pointing at someone else, but the other 3 fingers is pointing at you. Someone do tell us that, right? Some people always along the way tell us that. So before this system, I've learned a lot of other personal development way. A lot of people tell me about law of attraction, they tell me about the secrets, okay? And the secrets comes in book, it comes in the movie. Every time on the movie, I fall asleep. I read the book also, I cannot read, I just cannot connect. And when people tell me a lot, they say, manifest, good things. I say, yeah, but how to manifest good things? It's very easy to say, but very difficult. Because all your mind is all troubles, all money issue. How am I going to make ends meet? I was in those days that my bank only left $2. But how to make ends meet? You know, then after that, once I start to understand the root cause, I start to attract positivity first by changing myself first. So because I changed, okay, I repented to myself also, I repented to a lot of things that I've done along the way. Then that's where I attracted a lot of life benefactor. Then you just realize that, every month I'm still earning the same income, but how come now the bank don't call me anymore? Because you're able to already manage your finances better. You're able to clear all your credit cards better, right? Those days when we are in desperate, you very smart one. People who run business, we all know. What we do, we move money here, we move money there, right? Jaslyn nodding her head. Because we all went through that. Because why? We think we move here, we move there, wow, we like magic, like xiaqi. Then we think someone will come back, but it doesn't come back. Yeah, so we think we are too smart. Okay, but when we compare to the universe, as what Master described us, we are really so small. Just Singapore is just one red dot on Earth, right? So how about ourselves? You can't even see us out in the sky. You can't even see us. You can only see a little red dot. Then why do we want to put ourselves in such high ego to think that we can rule the world? So same thing, okay? You can say fate brought us together. You can say somehow you don't know why you walk in here. Like Michael is introduced by Wei Feng, right? You come in here. Jennifer, you're introduced by our friend from Angeline, right? You came in here. But why are you still here for a second time? So it's because first, it's either you're curious or you're skeptical. Because we all went through that, right? Jaslyn first got the book. She don't want to learn. She passed the book to Rebecca. You learn. So Rebecca learned first. Then after that, Rebecca benefit from the system. Rebecca went to tell Jaslyn, you should come and learn. Because all of us, at some stage of life, we think we got no problem. But when we quietly sit down and think, even we got no problem, why not think that we can be a happier person than yesterday? We can smile a little bit more than yesterday, right? We got no problem today, but doesn't mean we got no problem tomorrow. The world is changing. Right, these few days I saw 2 news that it's like, wow, you cannot believe it. Suddenly you got tornado in Hubei. Swept so many houses away. So many people died. So many people injured. And another news in Sri Gangana, I think I read it correctly. A 13-year-old girl. Did you read that story? A 13-year-old girl after school, she hired a rickshaw, wanted to go home, but the rickshaw driver brought her to a illegal hotel. So she was locked up in the hotel. She was moved from illegal hotel move from today this hotel to that hotel to the hotel. She was raped by 30 men. So now the government has, because of the situation, demolished already 4 hotels. And there are people in the social media are talking, in that state, in that part of the world, there are 150 illegal hotels that allow people to do, illegal business. So, and then they were saying that, is it the problem lies with the government or the problem lies with the people? So irregardless, the problem lies with who? We don't want to be the person that's going to suffer one day. When we see this kind of news, it's very painful, right? We got children, even we are not married, we got friends who are married. Can you imagine a 13-year-old girl has to go through such a kind of assault until she is really like, I think, crazy already. So they arrested, I think, 17 men right now. So yesterday I was watching the news. Even the citizens cannot accept that. So when they arrested all these men, they tie them together, they're walking on the street. So even other men take the pole and hit them. Because no matter how you punish them, you cannot bring the girl back to a normal girl anymore. Because her soul life is really being damaged. But Super Life Secret Code is a system that allows us to even nurture our soul life, even if our soul life is so-called compromised. Okay, so in Super Life Secret Code, when I first joined, because my friend told me, our life will end one day, but our soul life is eternal. All right, so in this Super Life Secret Code, then we understand a lot about things about our cause and effect. A lot of things that happened in our life this year or this moment could be something due to our past life. So there wasn't an affinity, there wasn't a closure in our past life. So in this life, since we have the opportunity to learn from Master Ted-san, we want to seize this opportunity so that we can have closure in this life. And the next life, we don't know where we will be. Maybe we'll be a happier person. So it's very strange. Like sometimes you walk into this classroom, you feel, yeah, I think I see this person before. Because we don't know where we see this person before. Right? So there's things have always happen for a reason. We all know that. Okay, but we want to understand why things happen. And in this system, Master allow us to uncover why things happen because he taught us all the methods. So all his teachings is found in his book, his online YouTube. Okay, so there's a lot of channel we can actually get so-called get ourselves, do some self-learning at home. Okay, but if you can't, then at least come to the classroom on every Sunday. Master will do a weekly global class happening at 10:30, or you come to the study group class where we will read and we will learn together. All right, Rebecca.
Yes, thank you, Eileen. Wow, very nice story. So everyone's staring at Eileen.
Yeah, go back and read that news. Really,
Yes.
it was very disheartening.
Yeah.
Very, very disheartening. And I saw when the mother was holding her at the hospital bed, it was very disheartening. She was totally, I don't know how to describe. So when I see our face, I feel so painful. It's like, why on earth there are such people? Okay, it's because why they are not kind at heart.
Yeah.
Right. So just now we sang, it's called Sri Gangana. I don't know where is Sri Gangana. Yeah. But it's a very, very remote place. Yeah. It's a very, very remote place. So I try to find the story and I send it to you. Yeah. So we sang the song just now, Great Unity, right? So all starts from our heart.
Correct.
Okay. Actually, all of us are born to be kind-hearted people. Right. So just now, even Rebecca also mentioned, even Lian also mentioned that we are the director of our life. But if you don't have a good system, do you think you'll be directing your life well? You will not be directing your life well. You'll go astray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll go astray. So that's why we need to follow a good mentor. So Master is like our life mentor. So he tells us a lot of practical things, and a lot of things that he shares with us are things that he experienced it himself. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, recall Eileen 5 years back, she has actually one-to-one with Master. Yeah, so lucky, right? Then while I'm listening, 11 plus to 12 already, and she is the first few to talk to Master Ted-san. So the moment Master asked her, do you want to help? Do you want to change? What is the figure that you actually owe?
Yes.
Right. I was so touching. I'm imagining, wow, this girl is so brave. Wow, she can open up and talk to Master in this way. That must be someone actually pushing her into this place here. So
Yes.
不是一家人不进一家
Yes,
门. So it's
exactly.
always like that.
Because
There's
if I
something
still
happen.
hold my egoism at that
Mm.
time, I don't think I would even ask this question.
Yeah, I
It's
still
painful to tell
remember.
people that I have that problem, right, Jaslyn?
Correct.
But because I learned, I want to change. So the first thing I need to let go is my ego.
Yeah.
So I must be willing to share.
Master,
Yeah.
do you want to change?
Yes, he asked
You
me,
want my
你要
help?
或者不要?
Yes.
And in fact, Master said that, which I was like, huh?
Very
How come he will
touching.
say that? Because he don't know me. At that time, I've not seen Master in person. Those were after COVID, right? In 2022. So I've not seen him. And he said something. Yeah, sometimes you also wonder, right? Why a capable person like you can go into such situation? Then I was like, 哎呦，你知道我的心声哦，我就是在
Yeah.
想为什么会这样。And he, at that time, because I'm very petite, okay, but I used to have chronic issue. Okay, back in
Yeah.
2013, I have super high blood, 220, 120. If I don't go to A&E in time, the doctor tell me I would have gone into stroke 1 month later. But I still very ego. I tell the doctor, it's okay, run in my family, just give me medicine. Then the doctor say, no, at your age, you cannot be in this kind of BP situation. So, and Master asked me, how is your heart? He asked me how's my heart. Then I said, oh yeah, I do have chronic issue. Then he asked me to, yeah, please take care. And that time I was going through menopause. So he also asked me, you know, 女孩子的病呢，你要注意一下. Then I was like, then after that I was very amazed. And honestly, it's from that night, I truly submit myself to Master, because I just couldn't explain why someone out of so far in the other part of the world have not seen me, just hear my voice. We don't on the Zoom, Master cannot see us on camera. Just hear my voice. I just say 我是新加坡的艾琳. And he already knows 新加坡的艾琳 is who.
Repeat the story.
So it's fine. And the best part is how, and I resonated because Penny told me that if you want, she asked me, you ask Master. I said, huh, ask what? So she said, no, you must on the mic ask Master, you must 举手. So I actually spent time during my lunchtime. I wrote down the questions that I want to ask Master. So through that action, I realized that I already resonated with Master. He already is a power in data thing. That is the truth in Superlight Secret Code. So I actually wrote down and I actually practiced reading it, thinking that tonight I have the chance. So when I reach home, I log in, I raise my hand, I go and shower. I come out, my hair still wet. Suddenly, 新加坡的艾琳, I was like, is it me? Is it me? I was so panicky. Then I just on my Zoom, I quickly sit down at my study table. But because I was well prepared, I have a script. So I quickly turned to my script and I just read all my script. And my voice is not like that. My voice is very tuned, very scared. It's like, I'm not ready. My hair still so wet, like 小茶包 like that. Yeah, then after that, I felt so relieved that I got a chance to speak to Master. So really, a lot of times, for me, that's why I feel that the more I need to upgrade myself, the more I need to give back. So it's also because of after that, I start to embark on this journey to be a volunteer and then to be a host. Yeah. Okay, so much about my story.
Yes, thank you, Eileen. Yeah, that's a great help for everyone who needs it. So just believe it and practice and then experiment it. Master always tell us that you don't need to believe me. Just do the experiment. So we are here to share because we got a lot of gifts from our master and we got a lot of coaching, great coaching by Master Ted San and also by 弟子规. 弟子规 is actually help us to cultivate our own good journey. If without 弟子规, I don't think the ego will go. 弟子规 actually help us to reduce our ego. Got one time, we was in Las Vegas in US. Master said, when you go to the place there, when you look down, everywhere is desert. Imagine yourself, you just that a little stand. That little stands, really, when I stand out and I look down, I was there with Eileen that time. Wow, really, we are just that small stance. So Master said, when you want to change, you must turn yourself to a zero. When you turn yourself to a zero, and then you unback, you start to climb out. So this is a very important point. If it's anything you want to change, you must reduce yourself to a 0 point. So from there, you start. Really grateful to Master Ted San. When I talked to him in US, I asked him, that time I'm facing my son problem, but it's still not yet has closure. So Master tell me, 唯做天地事，不要操之过急. Is that do more thing on helps on the universe. And then do not be too excited, too kanchong. So do step by step. Need not to be so rushed. We just know our part. Read our books, practice our step 1, 2, 3. Remember to read our 弟子规. 弟子规 will help us to change. Without 弟子规, I don't think we actually can sit here to share. Yes, all right. We are going into our second book. When the source is connected, abundance is so simple. As yes, we are now very happy because it's not because of the money reached, because we are actually fulfilled and closure with our problems. So abundance is so simple. Let's invite our reading angel, Mr. Xu and Adeline. Uncle Xu and Uncle Dick, 我们要读第2本书哦。好的，等一下我们会继续导读60页啊。好 ，Mr. Xu, let's begin and the front page with the back page of the book. Superlife secret code. When the source is connected, abundance is so simple by Master Texan. Sometimes opportunity not, but we are not ready because we lack the capacity or capability. This book teaches the tools to ensure that we have sufficient capacity and are capable. When the source is connected, you will be like a GPS and constantly monitor yourself to make sure you are on the right track. If you fall off track, make a U-turn and get back on track as soon as possible. When all means are exhausted, changes will be triggered. Once changes have taken place, solution emerge and you will have abundance, embracing the happiness generated by Superlife secret codes. Okay, today we are going to start our page 60 to continue.
60. 60. 60, 对。Okay?
Now I understand. I'm the root cause of leaking of my energy and my misfortune.
Of course, because of your own ignorance, you develop wrong concepts, and your wrong concepts have lead to wrong actions, and your wrong actions develop into wrong habits, and then your wrong habits eventually lead to misfortune.
It's a chain reaction.
Yes, therefore, it is important we always reflect on ourselves, and whenever the situation arises, we assess ourselves and correct ourselves. Through the learning of 弟子规, we realize we were rude, inconsiderate, and ignorant, and then we need to correct ourselves. Then we need to compare ourselves against the value allowed by Mr. Tsai and ask if we have done all that is required. The closer we are to what is required, the stronger our energy field will get. And naturally, our state of mind will be more open and our concepts and values will be closer in harmony to the universe. So, please ensure you watch 弟子规, otherwise you will be far away from a blissful life. Perhaps you feel you are leading a blissful life at present. I can assure you it is only temporary. If you want permanent bliss, you must be nourished by 弟子规, and this is also serving as self-protection.
弟子规 is so important. What other points should we take note of?
Correct and positive concepts to life. If you have tunnel vision, you will not achieve a blissful life. So, you have to get rid of bad thoughts in yourself, as they are stumbling blocks preventing you from achieving a blissful life. When you have wrong concepts of life, this represents that your soul is going through many rounds of past lives that are still breeding negative concepts or habits. If this is the case, it will be difficult for us to advance.
For such negative energy accumulated in past life, what can we do to permanently eradicate them?
First of all, we need to have the wisdom to comprehend these points. Then we we have to tell ourselves to work hard every day to improve our spiritual lives, assess ourselves, and apply everything we learn into our daily lives. Slowly, we will open up our vision and enhance our wisdom. We will be better in deciphering the various episodes of human lives and be more able to avoid issues. As our ability matures, our blissful life will begin. This one should be okay lah. This Gui was written in the Qin dynasty during the reign of Kangxi Emperor by Li Yuxu.
Correct mindset is really key to us. No wonder Master always remind us so.
Commit yourself to the essential practice of 1, 2, 3 daily, repentance and pledge making, and then peacefully negotiate with your negative energy. With this, the ray of bliss will come to you. Next, just adjust your concepts of life. Let your mindset, your judgment, and your logic to harmonize with the world and to resonate with the universe. By then, bliss is right in front of you.
We have to fight for our own happiness.
Definitely, you have to fight for your own happiness. Ask yourself, if you really want a blissful life, do you want happiness? You can't just perform lip service. You must work for it. If you do nothing, it actually goes against the universe, and you will be even further away from bliss. I have given you enough guidelines towards a blissful life. You must take over from here, and with great determination, you should proceed and persist until you achieve your blissful life.
Secret to attract bliss, step number 4. Free yourselves from me egoism. Understand the importance of removing my negative energy. There is a Chinese saying, master lead to the door, and the student decide how much to practice. I will always motivate myself for further enhancement.
Nevertheless, there is still one more thing besides negative energy. Anyone who has this will not have a blissful life. In the 2,000 to 3,000 people I have consulted, every pain, every suffering, every regret, every complaint, and all hatred originates from this. Whether the person is young, old, male, or female, if the person has this, they will not have a blissful life.
What is it?
It is the big me ego. And as long as you focus on me, you will not be blissful. Every day, we hope to be blissful, even in our dreams. But as long as you hold tight to your ego, you will end up creating many problems for yourself. And if you do not free yourself from the big me ego, you will never be blissful.
How do we free ourselves from ego then?
Think about your friends with the high salary, executive position, and very good family. Basically, the perfect life. However, when his life shifted, it was nearly tragic. And when he does pass away, and after he's cremated, what does he leave behind?
His ashes.
Yes, he only leaves behind his ashes and nothing else. With this, I hope we can always remind ourselves that life is eventually minimized to ashes, and we must focus on our spiritual growth and enhancement. We must stay away from physical and bodily enjoyment and avoid chasing after fame and money, since these things only lead us towards a fallen mind. When you hold this perception every day, you will have a very open mind on matters you came across. Remember, death does not give you advance notice, and it comes when it when it wants. Everyone has its final days and will not be able to bring anything with them, along with them. If you understand and hold this view now, come back and look at the me in yourself, and you are not a big deal.
Master, how do we find if I'm having a big me ego?
It is very easy to detect. When you become frustrated, you lose your temper. That shows you have the me ego. Many people are aware they need to free themselves from their ego and to better control their temper. But it is difficult. It takes more than just knowing this. You have to act on it. Things that you need to change, you change. Things that you need to do, you do. That way, you do not waste your time and life. You don't have this mindset, you are just creating trouble for yourself. Remember one thing. When you see yourself as a very big, it is also very easy for your negative energy to notice you. And that can scrutinize you. And they can scrutinize you. However, if you humble yourself, it will be more difficult for your negative energy to see you. If you maximize your time to make up for things and to change your situation, the future issue will become easier to resolve and your life will be smoother.
I now understand that this big me ego is the root of many evils, and we have to be extra careful.
With this understanding, so we still allow our big me to be the main actor of our life. When we do spiritual practice, we attempt to free ourselves from me. It is more than just talking about it. We must do it. As long as the big me is with us, we stand a higher chance in going to hell than heaven. Does hell exist? Yes, it really does. In our mind, if the big me is not removed, hell will prevail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, scary. All right, we invite Mr. Xu to do a short sharing with the reflections of the book. Yes, you can sit there and then.
Okay, today we just read this short section.
Mm,
Teacher Master remind us that our present blissful life may not be permanent. When we are doing good, don't think that it's good. Just now the lady who share up there tell
yeah.
us her family changed after that. So things can change. When we are doing good, that does not mean a permanent thing. So always keep in touch with that. When we do 弟子规, which teach us how to behave, how to do the right thing, that is the thing that is a self-protection. It helps us to keep ourselves doing the right thing all the while. You see, when we are frustrated, I guess until now, we have not cultivated enough. A lot of us, even myself, I guess sometimes we do get frustrated when we lose temper. So, but definitely through this love and gratitude, what we have learned from SLSC, it has changed us a lot. I hope so. So I think I did learn, and I'm trying to cultivate in such a way. Practically 90% of our temper, we should have stopped having it showing up. Okay. So one of the things that we get this temper is because of our me ego. When we always have that kind of thought, because when we throw up a temper, we always imagine that we are better than the other person. The one that we get frustrated with and we make noise against, that is the problem. So lately, I look at a few incidents that happened in the news. There was these two tenants, senior tenants, they're 60 over years old. For some reason, The younger tenant, which is 61 or 62, kill the other tenant, kill the other tenant. But the thing is, according to him, he said because he heard the noise of the gate knocking at the gate, the kind of noise and all this sort of thing. But I also realized my gate is, because when the gate is made in such a way, when you push it, sometimes you will have the sound one, you know.
Sound, yeah.
So it's not totally the fault of the person, I guess. Because when he killed that person, the person looked at the killer. He said, why do you want to kill me? He don't even know why he was being killed.
Yeah.
So a lot of this type of thing I find happen at the moment of our moment of temper. People lose and get frustrated. But don't forget, he have to pay for his life too. He got life sentence.
Yeah.
Life sentence is not like they kill him straightforward, you know. He will be locked in the jail for that 20, 30 over years. And he will stay there. And then you can remember how he's going to live his life. So things when we do, that is why Master always tell us the me ego is very bad. If you do not drop that, then we will continue to do some kind of thing that when we are not happy, when we are frustrated. Another thing is, lately there was a case, a simple case. There was a fire in the HDB house. A guy was going there and watching the fire, and he make a lot of cursing at the policeman for nothing. I cannot imagine why he do that. He cursed at the policeman, he spit at the policeman, and so for nothing he get arrested. And he will have to go there and have to answer, he will be charged. So people just get frustrated at the moment of error and they do it. Unnecessary, I feel, really unnecessary. So as we learn from Master, love and gratitude, if we have this in heart, we will normally never do all this stuff. So-called, to me, it's unnecessary thing. So it is something that we need to manifest and keep this love and gratitude in our hearts, manifest it so that we don't have any of this type of thing or raise our temper in something like that. So external sources also cannot protect us from the pitfall of our ego. If we have an ego, the me ego in us, no matter how we do, we will find somehow we may land ourselves in some trouble without us knowing. So basically, another one of the things that I just want to share with us is, when I read this thing is, if we want to have happiness, we need to take ownership of our own journey. The guidance from our Master is to persist through challenges, maintain strong determination, and continue till the blissful life is achieved. And one of the things we must always remember is the big obstacle is the me ego. Please remove that and continue to cultivate with love and gratitude. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Siu. Yes. Always got very good sharing with reading and reflects. Well, Master lead us to the door and student decide how much to practice. What is the important keyword always Master on Sunday he mentions? 师父引进门，修行在个人. So in English, Master leads to the door and student decide how much to practice. The Master is there teaching you what to do, giving you a path to go. See whether decide the door has opened. Is your heart needs to be open, and then Master lead us to the correct path. It's very important, and always the important keyword is Master always states that 如法实修. Without 实修, you cannot like to do what you like, and you fulfill your abundance. So very important keywords is on the books. The books is there. Just whether you want to open hearts and then go ahead to read the books. Practice and then genuinely practice to cultivate through our actions. So just now, Mr. Siu mentions the only things, the obstacle is only our self-ego. So we need to change When we change, the life will change. All right, Eileen. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Mr. Siu and Adeline. See, resonated with what I shared just now. The me, right? The big me, right? Wow, last time I always big me. And in fact, I think Mr. Siu did a very good reflection just now. So see, emotional control is something that sometimes we thought we can manage it. But when we are at some situation, we're under certain pressure, we cannot manage it. So self-control comes in many, many ways. Not only self-control of your temper, your anger, self-control of your spending power. These are all under self-control, right? So people's management, nobody can manage us. We ourselves is the one that we need to manage ourselves. And before we want to manage someone else, we make sure we are capable to manage ourselves first, right? And managing people means what? You need to have attain a certain good level of communication, attain a certain level of understanding. A lot of times, argument arouses because why? They didn't understand each other, mistaken each other, right? Then they jump to conclusion. Why they jump to conclusion? Because of their ego, right? Why they mistaken each other? Maybe because they didn't really open their ears to listen. Because when the person is explaining, you already shut the door, right? So because all this revolve, end of the day, the root of the problem is still ego, because you think you are always right. So it's very good because every passage that we read, why we need to do reflection. That is exactly why we are here to learn together. When we're at home, we read, finish, close, job done, go and drink water. But when you're here, you read, then when you analyze, when you break it down to discuss, you will realize that you understand the passage more, right? Ellen, why did you say scary after the passage? You want to share? He was very serious, scary.
I always thought there was no hell
You always thought there's no hell. Yes.
in the last time lah.
Mm.
So you're not afraid to do bad things lah. But there's
Yeah.
no hell.
Remember in Gong Xiu Ke, Dao Si did show us a video about hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not for us to really go and find out how hell looks like, right? But all we want to know is that if we have a chance that we all can rise, why not? Right? So sometimes remember when young old people already tell us, yeah, you must do good things, 不然你下地狱啊. Right? Already young people already tell us that. Okay, so all this evolve in many, many ways. So in Super Life Cycle Code, when you're here to learn, we really learn a lot of things. We learn a lot of all around the fundamentals of how we build our character, how we improve the art of speaking, how we improve our art of listening. Many, many ways we can learn. All right. And today at 9:45, there is an online class, which is the 4th lesson right now. It's the 6大引擎, the 6th growth engine. Okay, so at 9:45, there'll be a Zoom link sending out to some of the group chats. You can log in, okay, to listen to how to see. It may not be, sometimes when we go to some classes or we attend some online class, we realize it's not directly related to me. Then what we do? Put aside. Or we leave the Zoom, right? But maybe one of the sentence in that 45 minutes could be something that wake you up. So sometimes to you, it may not feel it's not related. Because why? We have not opened up. And we don't know the 前, we don't know the whole. So, 好像跟我没有关系嘞。他讲的都是精英会。I only go and listen only. I also not managing the 精英会. I don't need to listen. But in the course of what the trainers tell us, sometimes 1 or 2 sentences, it actually applies to our daily life. Right? So at this point of time, I've got a video to share. Let's share this video and then let's do some reflection over this video. Thank you, our IT angel, Casey and Esther today. Yeah, it's in Chinese. I hope you all can understand. If not, later I'll just also do a quick translation for Michael. Michael, can you understand? 一点点，一点点，不可以，不可以。Okay, you can understand because I say 不可以。All right, later I'll explain. Okay, come, let's.
哎呀，吃饭，
赶快这一局，
你现在怎么一天到晚就知道打游戏啊？
我哪有一天到晚？我每
你
天就打游
顶什么嘴啊？我给你买个手机，就让你天天打游戏的是吗？拿过来，拿过来！上个月月考考成什么样，你自己心里不清楚吗？我那是忙，没来得及说你，你自己说，上个月一共掉了多少名？过也不信，天天打，天天打，你干嘛去？ 喂，把门打开！你一天到晚就这锁门呢。打开！
孩子以前不是这样的，不知道从什么时候起他就变了。每一次吵架，他都把自己锁。
谁让你锁门的？他学会锁门了是吧？我是不是管不了你了？是不是？班主任又给我打电话了，怎么回事？自己说。
爸爸以前不是这样的，不知道从什么时候起，他就变得很没有耐心。每次一吵架就会提成绩，在他的眼里，好像只有我的成绩是重要的。他从来不关心我喜欢什么，很多事情我都没有机会讲。
我好像除了他的成绩，其他事都没怎么关心。或许我真的忽略了一些事情，一些我没看见的事情。哎，老婆，儿子最喜欢的明星是哪个呀？
你怎么不自己去问呀？
你快说快说。
他房间好像有张海报，叫……
那你等会儿啊。啊，你说是哪个？
梦泪，
哪个泪？
眼泪的泪。
眼泪的泪是吧？你等一下啊。啊，这小子每天只玩1个小时。我对他是不是太严厉了？我都忘了，我年轻的时候也有偶像。这些他从来没跟我讲过，而我也没有跟他聊过。
我想告诉爸爸，我不是一个长不大的孩子。
我们总是忘了，孩子也是会成长的。
其实爸爸为我做了很多事情，
而我们自己也需要成长。
我不应该总把自己锁起来。
有些锁需要彼此一起解开。
Alright. Michael can figure out from the action. Yeah. Okay. So in short, for the benefit of Michael, I'm just going to explain. So this video is talking about the problem between a father and son, right? So the father thinks that the son keep on playing computer games on his phone and never study. So when they were in an argument, he locked himself up in the room. Then after that, he starts to do reflection. Is it that they were lacking communication? Is it that they were lacking understanding? So he tried to go to his log into his social media, and he couldn't even remember, don't know his password, he was trying to guess. Then he called the wife. The wife said, oh, there's a poster inside the son's room. That's his idol. He wants to become this footballer, I think. So he asked for the name. So when he entered, he went to his, I think, Facebook page, and then he realized that actually his son only play games 1 hour a day. Yeah, so you see, this story is telling us what? When there's a lock, okay, you need to unlock, right? But sometimes you yourself must find the key to unlock. But when there's a problem between you and someone else, this lock, two person must know how to unlock it. Because if I unlock, you insist on locking it, you will never be unlocked. So two persons. So two persons, whenever there's two person, there's always problem. Sometimes one person already got problem because you also got problem with yourself. But when two person, you start to have more communication problem. And that's where you didn't learn the art of listening. You didn't learn the art of communicating. You didn't learn the art of understanding. Gilda probably can resonate, right? I don't know whether it reflects still with you and your son. Correct? Yeah. Remember she told us a story. So you see, and just now when I watching this, there's one part when he asked the wife, right, what is our son's favorite footballer name? Then the mother say, how come you don't know? And what was my reflection when I saw that scene? It's because when my father had stroke, I was the one who brought him to the hospital. 2 days later, then the doctor was interviewing me because they want to instill his brain. They want to instill his brain. So they asked me question. Then after that, they asked me, talk to him about things that he liked. I said, oh, I've been living overseas. That time I was still in China. I said, living overseas. Oh, no, I came back already. I'm living over 17 years. My father loved me the most, but I thought I know him very well. Then the doctor asked me, talk to him the things I like. What is his favorite football team? I was like, what is his favorite football team? Man U, because I like Man U. So I just, Man U? Then after I asked my father, Man U? Then he looked at me, he's like, his face was like that. Then I went back home, I texted my family chat. Before I text my family, I went to find out the answer. Because my parents is a babysitter. So they look after this boy that my father cycled him to school for the last 10 years before my father had stroke. So I asked this boy name is called Gerald. I said, Gerald, uncle like Man U, right? No lah, Lin Zhe, he don't like Man U. I said, who does he like? He like Liverpool. That moment I cried. Why? My father, someone who loved me so much, I don't even understand. I don't even know which football team he likes. Then I realized being away is not an excuse, which means when I come back, I never talk to my father. When he's watching football, I've never placed concern. Papa, what show you, what football you watching? I've never. So when I asked my brothers in the family chat, do you all know who is father's favorite football team? My brothers both also don't know. So I told my brothers, I said, this is really an incident that tells us that we really lack understanding of our parents because we lack communicating with them. Why? Every time when I go back, I see him watching football, I always think, there's another day. There's another day. I let him watch. There's another day to talk. I didn't make myself sitting next to him to see what he was watching. Then now, after stroke, he cannot talk, right? His mobility is compromised. So when he's watching football, I go next to him. Papa, Liverpool. Then he, But I'm happy talking to him even though he cannot talk anymore. But I can feel that he's so happy that I even place concern that he's watching his favorite football team. Then after that, it was I can't remember who, I think my daughter bought him a Liverpool cap. So I still remember I bring this cap to the hospital to cheer him up because the doctor tell me, you need to do things that cheer your father up. So I brought him the cap and he was smiling. So then all these gestures before Superlife Secret Code, a lot of things I didn't realize, I didn't reflect. I just thought that, I didn't talk to my father. Because of the incident, I reflected. And when the first time I saw this video, when that part he asked about who is the idol, I straight away think about the incident with my dad. So really what my morale of this story to tell you from this video is, first, we need to learn to listen. We need to learn to communicate. See the start of the video, the son want to speak already, he cut him off. Are we all like that last time? All knocking your head, huh? Because we will say, 我知道啦. Right? Rebecca always tell the son, 只有我讲，没有你讲. Then now, when we were young also, right, sometimes my parents want to encourage us things. Yeah, Papa, you don't know lah. Then now, how I wish he can scold me, but he can't scold me anymore because he already lost his speech ability. So sometimes I look at him, it's like, can you scold me, but he can't scold me anymore. But those days when he scold me, I feel him naggy, right? So we need to cherish every moment, irregardless how is it, we need to learn to embrace. So in this video, really, I find it's very good because it really teach us to really open up ourselves to first to look things at many, many different angles.
Oh, Uncle Ted wants to have the short sharing.
Translation.
Oh,
Yeah, I can.
yes,
Yeah.
they can. Yeah,
Wow.
because we have to
Uncle
be
Ted, 你好
actually
高
on-
级耶，你还用 AI Google Translate 嘞。Yeah. So you see,
到老学到老, what Master
Yes.
always said.
whatever
Yes.
I taught you translate. So you
Yes,
see,
Very
there
good.
is nothing that can stop us from learning.
Yeah.
Uncle Ted is so senior, right? Yeah. You will continue. Yes. You
We're
can
really
do it.
grateful to Uncle Ted and
Yeah.
Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo is can
Yeah, can be
yes,
safe. Can be safe. You can actually download it and share
the
into
AI
yeah.
GPT also can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
Do anyone want to do a short sharings?
Yeah, we've got 3 minutes.
3
Today we're
minutes.
going to stop at 9:25 so that we give everybody a bit of time to go back home so that we can log in at 9:45 for
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, in life, just now when you see in the end, when they were quarreling, they don't have abundance. But when they get together, they have abundance. So abundance comes in many, many forms, right? Not only monetary abundance. Actually, when our heart is rich, I think to me now, that is the highest level of abundance. And when I see someone smile because of my gesture, I see someone smile because they overcome some problem, I feel so happy for them that I have abundance, right? So really, abundance can be very simple and it all boils down to whether do you want it or you don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay, so learn to say yes to opportunity. Okay, set yourself a goal. All right. So sometimes when we are new, we resonated a bit. When we go back, we think. No, Lay, I don't think it's like that. It's all right. That means I'm happy. I'm happy you have doubt because means you are processing. You're processing what we are saying. You're processing what you're watching. You're processing what other people is sharing. Okay, so keep coming back to learn. And what's
Yes.
most important, coming up in July 25th and 26th, we are going to Penang for this event called Believe in Love, Reprogram Your Life, a Radiant New Journey. So Master will be in Penang in person for a 2 days event. 25th is a concert and 26th is a workshop. Okay, so if you are able to travel with us, do let us know. We will assist you. Okay, but of course, we have a group of volunteers behind helping to make all the travel arrangements. Then again, just be mindful, we are not professional travel agency. We are all doing all this is on volunteer service. So if in the event there's any arrangement that is not to your satisfactory level, please do bear with us. Okay, we want to learn to be embracing. All right,
Yes.
so with that, I think we will wrap up our session
Yes.
for today.
Yep.
And we will
Thank you
take a
to
group photo
everyone.
together. Yes.
Yes, deeper gratitude to Master Texan and gratitude to everyone here tonight. We'll see everyone next week. And remember, this coming Sunday, we have our Master Global class at 10:30 in our PPC. We have 2 classroom. The other one is in person. So whoever nearer, you can go to the place that you are convenient with. So see everyone on this Sunday at 10:30. Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
thank
Grateful.
you.